Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Captain here, and today I got a video topic that's been on my mind recently, and I'm guessing it's been on yours too if you're watching this video. At the time of recording this, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out exactly 1 week ago on November 18th. Today's November 25th, and it got me thinking, when will Pokemon Home actually be updated? To transfer Pokemon out of Scarlet and Violet, or back in, or from old systems, or from other games like Sword and Shield. So today, I'll be looking at when Pokemon Home actually came out initially, and when it updated for each game, and trying to make an accurate guess for when they'll come out for Scarlet and Violet. Of course, this is just my best assumption and guess that I can give. It's not an exact release date or anything like that, of course. I don't know when it's going to come out. I don't have any special info like that. But yeah, I just want to say that real quick. And please, make sure to subscribe if you're new. I'm trying to hit 15,000 subscribers. We're kind of close. I need 700 more. So yeah, it would really help me out. Anyways, guys, let's get right into the facts. Starting off with Pokemon Sword and Shield, which came out on November 15th of 2019. Sword and Shield were fun. I unfortunately lost my first save file because I overwrit it with a different save file, so I lost it forever. And after that point, the games were never really as fun for me ever again, because once you lose your first save file, I don't know, it's just not as fun for me. When the games came out, Pokemon Home did not actually exist yet, so it came out a couple months later on February 12th of 2020. When this came out, there were a couple gifts, like how you could transfer starter Pokemon into Pokemon Sword and Shield from Pokemon Home as gifts, as well as the fact that you could bring Pokemon in from the 3DS using Pokemon Bank and doing a Pokemon Home moving key transfer, I believe. There's a lot of terms that kind of get mixed up all the time, but yeah, it was a really good time because you could finally bring Pokemon in and out and from other games like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee versions. So if you compare those dates, November 15th to February 12th, it took almost exactly 3 months for Pokemon Home to release after the release of Pokemon Sword and Shield. The next game I want to look at is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which came out November 19th of 2021. I also had a YouTube short when those were really new, and I correctly predicted the release date months in advance, so that was pretty cool. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl released November 19th of 2021, so over a year and a half after Pokemon Home initially came out, and it wasn't supported by Pokemon Home until May 19th of this year. It was either May 19th or May 18th. I'm getting different results on the internet, maybe because of different time zones, I'm not really sure. But May 19th after November 19th, that took a very long time. It took exactly half a year, 6 months for this to be updated. And you all know Pokemon Legends Arceus, of course. Well, that actually got updated on the same day. It is speculated that the reason it took so long for Pokemon Home to actually update and support BDSP is due to the fact that there were a ton of glitches with cloning and more. Cloning was a giant issue in BDSP because you can get entire boxes of Pokemon and dupe them within probably a minute, and they could all have held items like Master Balls, and you could just bring them box by box. It was getting really bad. The whole economy in Pokemon was totally broken. Nothing had value anymore. At some point, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were updated with a clone or duplication check, which actually would take your one Pokemon, and if you cloned it, it would not let any of those clones trade online. The purpose of this was to stop people from cloning their Pokemon and trading them out to other people, and it was pretty effective. It definitely worked. Now, like I said before, Legends Arceus, that came out January 28th, right at the end of January, and this was updated on the same day. So it didn't take nearly as long. Versus 6 months for BDSP, this took around, unless my math is absolutely terrible, around 3.5 months, I believe. So this was not nearly as long. And to be fair, Legends Arceus did not have a crazy duplication glitch. And also, there are some differences about these two games. Of course, Legends Arceus, the Pokedex, had only, I think, 242 Pokemon. BDSP had 493. I don't think that really would make a difference of when the update would happen though. But another key detail is that BDSP were the first Pokemon games ever, and still to this day, the only Pokemon games made by Ilka Inc. instead of Game Freak. Pokemon Home is also made by Ilka. I don't really know if this has any correlation, but I do know that it took a very long time for BDSP, whether it be for the cloning issues, the fact that it was Ilka. I really have no idea. There's no way to know for sure. But this all brings us to the key point. When will it update for Scarlet and Violet? Because this game is made by Game Freak. We're not going back to Ilka or anything like that. So when should it update? If you guys want my best inference, I would say probably March or April. I have a few reasons for this. I'm not just averaging out how many months it took for the other games and creating like a point right in the middle. I'm not doing that. I have a few important details. First being Pokemon Day. If you guys don't know what Pokemon Day is, it is a holiday where on February 27th, it is Pokemon Day. And they have a Pokemon Presents presentation or a Pokemon Direct, whatever you want to call it. On Pokemon Day, they definitely always announce something big. In 2021, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Legends Arceus were both announced on that Pokemon Day, in the same day. This month in 2022, the biggest parts were first, the Legends Arceus Daybreak update, which is the only DLC that we've ever had for that game. as well as, of course, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were announced on that day too. Now, while I don't know for sure, I have a good feeling that on Pokemon Day, they will announce either the exact release date or the month that Pokemon Home will be updating to support Scarlet and Violet. So, to recap, Pokemon Sword and Shield took 3 months, BDSP exactly 6, and Legends Arceus around 3.5 months, and I think Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will update in around March or April. My best guess would probably be March, but I want to know what you guys think. Do you agree with this logic that they'll probably announce a release date on Pokemon Day? Or do you think sooner, like in January, they'll give us an update? I really don't expect any announcement this year because they did say it will be coming guaranteed in 2023, and I don't really expect news in January, and I feel like if there will be news in February, it's going to be on Pokemon Day. But yeah, that is pretty much it for today. I think it'll be coming out in March or April, no exact date or anything like that, but let me know what you guys think. If you can, please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 15,000 subscribers. I'm getting pretty close. I'm around 650 to 700 away. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out, everyone.